Good morning, guys. As you see, I'm still putting my mess away, to say it like that. Now, at the moment, I am making myself some bread, like from start. So I just put flour, 2 teaspoons of sea salt, and 1 teaspoon of deactivated, like the yeast, in it, and then 500 gram of flour, and then blended it together. And now I'm putting 350 milliliter of lukewarm water in it. I'm going to check if it's still lukewarm, because otherwise I have to... No, it's fine. Okay. Slowly, gently put it in, and then mix it with your hand or with the stand mixer on a lower stand. I am now doing it with my hand. Maybe I'm putting you closer so you can see. Just slowly, gently blend it, because if you do it too fast, you will hurt the yeast and it will not work in the way you would like. You always have to be gently, like the folding technique, like you can see, and scrape the edges as much as you can, so you have everything from your dough. I would also recommend put some flour on your hand. I didn't do that at the moment, but yeah, it will work, because I already did this a few months ago. And now it's coming together slowly, but you have to get all the flour, all the flour that's in the bowl, you have to knead it in. And this is why I only use one hand, because otherwise you have 2 sticky hands and you don't have any hand left to help yourself out of it if you need to stop, but it will loosen up. So now I blended it, I folded it in a bit. Yeah, my dirty hands. I folded it in a bit so it can rise properly. I will get a towel and put it over the bowl and put it closer to the terrace so it can rise, because it needs a bit of warm temperature, but not too warm, of course. So yeah, I'm a bit in my voice, because I was singing my voice out when I was partying, not yesterday, but the day therefore, the Saturday. Let's see. This is the bread after it's been baking with the tin above it, and then you have to remove the top and then bake it further for 20 minutes, and it has been already in the oven with the top on it for 25 minutes, so in total 45 minutes. It is ready, and if you really want to know if it's really ready, you have to lift it up and then knock underneath the bread, and if it sounds like empty, then it's ready, and then you have to let it cool off to eat, of course. So if you want to freeze it in, you have to first let it cool off and then put it in the freezer, and then let it cool, and then let it defrost if you take it out, and then it will be better for taste and everything to put some water above the bread and put it back again in the oven for like 10 minutes, and 5 or 10 minutes on 180 degrees, so it gets back smushy and more tasteful, because you warmed it up again, and then it will be moist again. Just mostly when you take bread out of the out of the freezer and you let it defrost, it tastes a bit dry, but if you do that, it's not. So yeah, I will let it cool off and then enjoy it. Spooky. A spooky town. The stretcher. So, guys, I will do it like this, but otherwise I can't. So, guys, I went to the hospital where I went for years for my hearing aids, because I had an hearing problem, and it brings a lot of memories back, I have to say. One with all the testing and stuff with my ears and checking on my ears, but also above that, my mom was passed away in that hospital, so I see all those long hauls we took to visit her and to take care of her, or to let her taken care of, and it's very difficult for me. Because it's with those things that you need to re-heal everything that you healed before. It's an ongoing, continuous healing path. Also with healing things with myself, I accepted it that I have a hearing problem. Not a loss, but a problem. There is like a blood clot that everyone has behind my eardrum, but the space between my eardrum and the blood clot is too close to each other. I will re-talk after a minute, because I'm going to cross the street. It's a beautiful pet, by the way. That's some Spanish food. That's some Mexican. Look at this beast. Some chicken. Yeah, it's not much, but it's only for me, so yeah.